Hey, welcome back to Chat and Chat. My name is Miguel.
And I'm Peter.
And we're watching Salaar. This is part 3. If you've somehow or another missed part 1 and part 2, or jumped here to part 3, or somehow or another gotten here, and you'll need to watch part 1 and part 2 so that it's all going to make sense, just go to the link below in the description. There you'll find a playlist for part 1, part 2. Come back for part 3 and enjoy Salaar with us. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe, share, and upvote the video by slapping the like button. You know, and unfortunately, it doesn't make that guy look that great.
మీ పద్ధతులే తప్పు. కాటేరమ్మ పలకాలంటే పశువులు సంతకు పోవాలా, పట్టి ఈడ్చుకురావాలా, మెడలో దండేసి ముఖానికి పసుపు కుంకుమ పూసి కత్తి రాయికి పెట్టి నూరాలా. సంతకి పోనా?
Ooh.
Oh. I love these bouncing goons.
Whoa.
You're just gonna make him a little pile of
Bodies.
of goon junk.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice. Oh!
Oh, gosh. Hey.
Now he's got twice the weaponry.
కాటేరమ్మ రాలేదు కానీ బదులుగా కొడుకుని పంపించిందమ్మ.
Yes.
Sent her son.
Look at that.
Oh, shish kebab.
Shish kebab for sure.
He's got the Barbie going in the back
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Oh,
look
look
at
at that. That drum's not tapping anymore. She should just smash it. Or throw it in the fire.
Oh, look at that. I love it.
Oh, I'm coming for you. They got all scared.
విష్ణుని చంపేస్తాడు.
No, he won't.
వాడి ఇప్పుడు చేస్తే మన పరిస్థితి ఏంటో తెలుసు కదా నీకు.
వాడిని చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చూస్తున్నా, ఆగడు. వాడి ఊపిరి ఆగేదాకా.
Oh.
Defiance.
Wow.
Oh.
Ah, very apropos. Throw him at the temple, at the goddess' feet. Oh.
2 నిమిషాలు త్వరలా రెడీ చేస్తా.
Oh.
There you go. Wow. Whoa.
నువ్వు నిజమాగా దాన్ని చూస్తున్నానయ్యా.
True.
Start there with something so underbelly and saying this is wrong and I'm going to fix it is big statement.
ఎవరో తెలియని ఆడవాళ్ల కోసం దేవ ఎందుకంత వైలెంట్గా రియాక్ట్ అయ్యాడో నాకిప్పటికీ అర్థం కాలేదు.
కష్టంలో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఆడదానిలో వాళ్ళ అమ్మని చూసుకుంటాడు.
సీజ్ ఫైర్ లో అస్సలు జరగకూడదు. దీని ప్రభావం జరగబోయే ఓటింగ్ మీద పడుతుంది.
వరదాన్ని చంపకూడదని సీజ్ ఫైర్ పెడితే
సీజ్ ఫైర్ తీసేయాలంటే నారంగ్ రాజమన్నారికి ఎదురెళ్ళాలి, వరదాన్ని చంపేయాలి.
వరద నీ కొడుకుని చంపలేదన్నది నిజమే, కానీ నీ కొడుకు విష్ణుని నిర్దాక్షిణ్యంగా చంపుతుంటే ఏమి చెయ్యకుండా నించున్నాడు.
This guy is evil. Yeah. He's like manipulating people's thoughts and behaviors.
Yeah.
అక్కడ ఏం జరగన నేను చూసుకుంటానరా, నువ్వు మాత్రం సైలెంట్గా ఉండాలి.
వీడే రోయ్ విష్ణునేసింది, 25 మందినేసాడంట.
ఏ రోజు వాడి తల తెగుతుందా
Or maybe he shows forgiveness, in which case then, because he knew his son was doing abominable things.
మీ కొడుకుని చంపింది నేను. నన్నేమైనా చేసుకోండి, వరదాన్ని ముట్టుకోకండి సార్.
Uh-oh.
అంతా నేనే చేశాను, వాడిని ముట్టుకోకండి సార్.
And someone's arm's going to be going away. Yep.
ఎవడు వాడిని ముట్టుకోకూడదు.
Or you're going to have a big problem.
Request.
Whoa. So his head is the one that was rolled today.
Yep.
Right at the feet of his. Wow. Oh. Good cinema. That's unusual.
It left everybody stunned. It's like he asked, you didn't comply.
వరదాతలేనా?
Nope.
ఆ కొత్తోడిదా?
Neither.
కొత్తోడి నరకతల నరికేశాడు రుద్ర.
Yeah, right.
He left open a seat.
Yeah.
దేవరత వచ్చే ముందు ఫ్రైయింగ్ ప్యాన్ మీద ఉండేవాళ్ళం, కాలుతూ మాడుతూ. వాడు బాబుని చంపేశాడు, వాడిప్పుడు అక్కడి నుంచి ఇంకెక్కడ పడేస్తాడనేది.
Dude, you need to. I get what you want to express your frustration, but I think you know, he's keeping everybody still alive.
వాడికి ఒక పేరు పెట్టావు కదా, ఏంటది? మర్చిపోయాను. ఒకసారి గుర్తొచ్చిస్తావా? ఏనా చెప్పు.
ముట్టుకోవద్దని చెప్పాను కదరా, నిన్నెలా ముట్టుకుంటాడా? సారీరా.
Wow, that was
Sorry.
a loud silence.
Yeah. And you know, these chains, we've seen that chains are meaningless to him, so.
తప్పంతా నాదే.
Wow. The bond between them, the love between them.
నువ్వు ఇక్కడికి వస్తే ఇలాగే జరుగుతుందని నాకు తెలుసు. ఇక్కడ తప్ప నువ్వు ఎక్కడున్నా బాగుండేవాడు.
But he was going to do great, hiding in the you know, running from city to city. That's no life. I don't know how that could be great.
నాన్నకి దీనికన్నా ముఖ్యమైన పని ఇంకే ఉంటుంది. ఎన్నిసార్లు చేసినా నా కాల్ తీయట్లేదు. మామా, కర్త గురించి ఏమైనా తెలిసిందా?
వాళ్ళందరితో కలిపి మన ఓట్ కౌంట్
కర్తతో కలిపి
48.
It's even. This voting, I love this voting, how the bracelets way out. It makes it really very visual, very graphic, very easy to understand.
ఈ రూములో ఉన్న అందరికి డ్రగ్స్ ఇచ్చి జంతువులా రెడీ చేశా. రెడ్ కలర్ చూస్తేనే ట్రిగర్ అవుతారు. ఒక్కొక్కడు ఏం చేస్తాడో తెలుసా?
Oh, jeez.
ఆ ద్వేషాన్ని ఇక్కడే చూపించేవాడిని రేపు ఓటింగ్కి కర్త రాజమన్నా రారు. అన్ని నేననుకున్నట్టే జరుగుతాయి.
Okay, so he's from the first wife, he's from the second wife.
రేపు కర్త రాజమన్నార్ కోటగడికి వస్తారు. ఆయన్ని అగౌరవపరిచేలా సీజ్ ఫైర్ లిఫ్ట్ చేయడానికి నువ్వు ఓటేస్తే నాకు నీపైనున్న ద్వేషం,
Gotcha.
మా నాన్న రక్తం నీలో ఏమాత్రం ఉన్నా సరైన నిర్ణయం తీసుకుంటావు.
But remember, younger brother is protected by him. And you heard this whole conversation.
Yeah.
ఈ రోజు ఓటింగ్ మనం అనుకున్నట్టే జరుగుతుందా?
జరగాలి, జరుగుతుంది. మన టైం వచ్చిందిరా.
Of course it's going to be the deciding vote. Oh, so it forces everybody to kind of see how people are voting and, you know.
Yep. No transparency or transparency.
They can quickly. Can you withdraw your vote and re-vote? I'm wondering.
I don't think so.
ఇప్పుడు ధరల వంతు.
So their bracelets are heavier? Yep,
No,
'cause they're
there's
bigger?
well, the bigger ones obviously are heavier, so it does this whole balancing act. So if you own more territory, then it would be heavier than the lighter ones, which it's just a visual representation as opposed to a numeric representation. Oh, here comes the king. Okay. It's like a scared little mouse. Or a rat, more like a rat. Rats get scared easy. They want to scurry away.
He's gonna rappel down?
No.
Oh no, it's landing. Okay.
Yeah.
మీ అగౌరవాన్ని పూర్తి చేయండి.
ఓటింగ్ ఎటువైపు పోతుందో మన చేతిలో లేదు. ఈ ఓటు ఎటువైపు పోవాలో మన చేతుల్లో.
Just vote your vote. Don't look at what the
వాళ్ళేమనుకుంటున్నారో నాకు అనవసరం. నువ్వు నీ కోసం ఏ నిర్ణయం తీసుకుంటావు అది చెప్పు.
Exactly.
వేటగాడికి వేట దొరకపోవడం కన్నా వేటాడనివ్వకపోవటమే ఎక్కువ బాధ కలిగిస్తుంది.
So he's telling him, we're going to end the ceasefire so that you can do your duty.
చాలరా.
అయితే హంటింగ్ సీజన్ ఓపెన్.
Yeah. He defied his dad. And the flames are already starting, and the vote is cast. Wow! Everyone's like, really? Is this happening?
థ్యాంక్ యూ. నీ సలహాతో సరైన నిర్ణయమే తీసుకున్నా.
ఇప్పుడు ఈ పొంచు నీదేరా.
Oh, you think you're gonna get the rooster?
సీజ్ ఫైర్ ఎత్తేసారా? అయితే వాళ్ళని ఎదుర్కొని హౌ?
దానికంటే ముందు ఆ రాత్రి.
Right, because they were going to send the assassin for the younger brother.
అందరూ పులివేట గురించే మాట్లాడతారు. చాలా బోరింగ్. ఐ డోంట్ లైక్ ఇట్. నాకేమిష్టమో తెలుసా?
అడవి కుక్కలు వేటాడటం.
నేను నా చేతులతో నేనే చంపేద్దాం అనుకున్నా. నాకంత వైలెన్స్ చేసే కెపాసిటీ లేదే. అందుకే నేను కొంతమందికి
డ్రగ్స్ ఇచ్చి
పిచ్చెక్కేటట్టు చేసి.
ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళకి బతుకు మీద ఆశ పుట్టింది. చాలా ఏళ్ల తర్వాత ఈ రోజే పూజలు మొదలు పెట్టారు.
అట్లా నూరితే కనీసం తోలు కూడా తెగదు. వంచి నూరినర ఎముకలు తెగాల.
ఇప్పుడు పచ్చపడమంటావా? నీ సొట్టు ఏ దిక్కు చూసినా సావే కొట్టొచ్చినట్టు కానొస్తుంది కదా సామె.
నీకు కూడా కనబడుతుందా?
She sees the future.
Yeah.
Done. Make it happen. Oh, the tension's great here.
Hurry up.
Good. Let the party begin.
ఇంకా రెడ్గా ఉండేదేదో కనిపించుంటారు.
Something redder from a whole lot of blood. Whoa, there it is.
ఎప్పుడన్నా వేటగాళ్ళను వేటాడే వాటిని చూసావా? వాడు పుట్టినప్పటి నుంచే పిచ్చోడు.
I love how his eyes are so super big. He's like, uh-oh, he's coming my way. No!
మిగిలిన కుక్కల్ని కూడా వదలండ్రా.
ఏంట్రా ఇంత లేట్ అయింది?
టాటూ కొంచెం టైం పట్టింది.
He didn't go to quick tattoo.
ఈ పాటికి అందరిని నరికేసా.
పెద్ద నీకే అవసరం.
Take the bigger one.
నువ్వు 25 నుండి ఎందుకురా రాలేదు?
25 నుండి నువ్వెందుకురా పిలవలేదు?
He's a funny machine too. I guess if you gotta be when people always doing stuff behind your back.
Yep.
యా విసిల్ రాదా? అక్కడ ఫ్రెండ్స్ చేసుకున్నావా?
చాలా మంది నీకంట అందంగా కూడా ఉంటారు.
They have girlfriends. Oh, I love he's just kind of standing around. It's like, oh man, gotta mow the lawn again. Oh, gotta take care of zombie weirdo things again. Oh, nice. Very stylish. I love
That
the
was
crack.
about 10 and 1.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love the crack of
There he goes. He's
thunder.
whistling.
There you go.
ఇదంతా నువ్వు వరదాని దూర చెయ్యాలన్నప్పటి నుంచి మొదలైంది.
You're all violent men.
Ow.
మన రక్తంలోనే వైలెన్స్ ఉంది.
Oh. Oh.
Now finish it.
No. Let him slowly bleed out so he has some disastrous thoughts as he dies.
కడియాల కోసం ముక్కల కోసం పోరాడింది చాలు. నా కళ్ళ ముందున్నదంతా నాకు కావాలి.
వాలి రాజమన్నారు ఒక తెగ మొత్తాన్ని అంతం చేసి మన గనియార్ని ఇంతకు వదిలేశాడో తెలుసా? వాళ్ళకు జరిగింది మనకు జరిగేదాకా ఆగను.
చెప్పరా, ఎక్కడున్నారు? పారవా ఎక్కడా? ఖాన్ సార్ చుట్టూ అంత పెద్ద గోడలు ఎందుకు కట్టించానో తెలుసా? నా దగ్గర మోస్ట్ పవర్ఫుల్ వెపన్స్ బిగ్గెస్ట్ ఆర్మీ ఎందుకు పెట్టుకున్నానో తెలుసా? వాళ్ళల్లో ఒక్కరైనా బతుకుంటారనే భయం.
ఎవరు?
సౌర్యాంగులు.
Yeah, the one that the genocide that they did. But if we're not mistaken, his yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
What?
ఖాన్ సార్ బలహీనమవ్వడానికి వాళ్లల్లో వాళ్ళకి గొడవలు పెట్టి సరైన సమయం కోసం 25 ఏళ్లుగా శౌర్యంగ సైన్యం ఎదురు చూసింది.
Now you get it.
అతన్ని ప్రక్షమిస్తారు.
ఎవరిని?
మీ కొడుకుని. ఈరోజు రాత్రి కల్లా మీ శత్రువుని మీరు చంపకపోతే నిబంధన నారంగ్ రాజమన్నారికి ఎదురెళ్ళాలి.
Yeah, see the
ఈ కుర్చీతో పాటు నిన్ను కూడా తగలబెట్టడానికి అక్కడ ప్రతి శౌర్యంగా సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నాడు.
Wow.
మా నాయకుడు 25 ఏళ్ల ముందు ఆయనే కుర్చీలో కూర్చోవాల్సింది. ఆయన్ని చంపావు. అయితే తన కొడుకు బ్రతికే ఉన్నాడు.
Deva.
ఖాన్సార్లు అడుగు పెట్టినప్పటి నుంచి వాడొక్కడే ఏం చేశాడో చూశారు కదా.
Yep.
మా నాయకుడు.
మన ఆర్మీని రెడీ చేసుకుంటాను నాన్న.
వీడు శౌర్యంగానా?
Wait. I need a drink. Mandunda.
We just had a drink because we needed something. This is so intense. This story is getting wow. Yeah, because the enemy is already inside.
ఇంకో పక్క వేల మంది శౌర్యాంగులు ఆ కుర్చీని తగలబెట్టడానికి సిద్ధమయ్యారు. కానీ దేవ అదే కుర్చీని వర్ధాకిస్తానని మాటిచ్చాడు. కానీ దాని మీద కూర్చునే హక్కు
belong to him.
దేవాకి విషయం తెలుసా?
Oh, if he finds out. Woo! Oh.
చిన్నప్పుడు వాడికి ఏ పేరు పెట్టావని అడిగావు కదా.
Uh-huh. Why is it changing color?
Salaar. Salaar. Wow.
Oh, no! It's gonna in there? Ah. Those gates are impressive, to say the least, even by modern standards. I mean, it's like when you think of walled-in cities, there's this whole bit of the castles and, you know, and being able to, you know, fight off war and famine and all sorts of other things. Oh, and that little lady wanting to make sure he's real. The vote counting here. What did you think?
Wow. Blew me away. You know, Indian cinema, it just amazes me how dramatic everything is. The photography, the actors, you don't even need to understand the language or read the subtitles. Just the expressions on the actors' faces are just exaggerated and believable. They're so into it. And then this cinematography, the background really fit the entire movie. It was sort of dark, not real colorful, but splashes of color to make a really great contrast.
Right.
In the beginning, I was lost. I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. But in the second part, it saved me. It kind of went back and made me understand what was going on. Normally, I don't like violent movies, but this in particular, everything was justified, and it wasn't bloody and gory.
Or had a reasonable how it came about, you know.
Yeah, I was always rooting for.
Yeah, you're rooting for it because
for him.
It's, yeah.
You know, it's just, and oh my God, it was just wow. It's hard to come up for me words to describe how epic this film is. I would watch it again.
You'd watch it again?
Probably more than I don't usually do that. But on this one, I would definitely, I'm going
if
to
anything,
watch
to
this
kind of
again.
maybe also then re-see some stuff and knowing now what you know, and maybe it might kind of, well, so Josh had said that many people would say, yes, it's a movie that I had to go back and watch again because they got a little lost in all of the going back and forth and jumping from place to place. And by watching it the second time, that they really got it even more so than the first time through. But I do, and I was relatively fine with it. There were a few places where I'm like going, where are we in the past or are we in the now? Are we in the past or in the now? Are we in the current or you know? So there's a little bit of that jumping. And you know, even with her, she is so out of place, and it seems so really weird when you go from this very dark kind of space in terms of the overall look and feel, and kind of cataclysmic, where you know some dystopia has happened and everything is out, and then suddenly you're jumping back to her, and she's all pretty in a Jeep, and they're riding along, and he's telling a story. You're just suddenly like, whoa, wait a second, what happened here? But I found it good because it kind of brings you back and brings you forward, brings you back, and it just kind of gives you that whole epicness. Okay. The one element that did cross my mind a little bit was it kind of has a little bit of Game of Thrones, just a little bit of where you know you have all of these warring factions that you know it's all about
the different tribes.
The different tribes, who can manipulate who, how they utilize certain things in certain ways and so forth to really change the outcomes of things. You know, and I think, again, personally for me, one scene that I thought was really just very cool was the voting, because it was so visual, and it was a showdown between his dishonored son and him, he thought that he was going to, make it even worse. And he did, but it was as they had discussed in the cell before he even left for the voting. I'm voting the way that I think I need to vote.
Right.
Which, that it shouldn't be swayed by everything else that's going on and so forth.
Well, you bring that up, and I like the suspense that I still wasn't sure what the outcome was going to be.
Right.
And kudos to, I saw it in the byline, but I don't recall his name. But the music really fit this epic drama.
Mm-hmm.
It kept me very, out there. The rhythm was very suspenseful.
Right. Yeah.
And it wasn't real loud, but it was very effective.
Yeah, a lot of time, and I can't remember who it is and I apologize, but it's probably one of the big names that is very well known for doing this sort of making the music and the background music part of a character in itself. The feel that it makes you feel, the sensation. Several times I said this, I'm getting anxious.
Yeah, I had
and
to keep switching.
Yeah, you got it. You suddenly switching
right.
in seat, and you're like going, "What's going to happen?" And I think it's because, again, that the music is subtly cueing you, even though you're not 100% concentrating on the music, it's cueing you. Something big is going to happen. Something big is going to happen. So yeah, definitely. And again, there was some beautiful singing when all of the women in the red were all singing. Very, very touching. And there was just lots of great imagery. I mean, for me, that's always one of the things that I'm all the time looking at is, there were these shots like when he was coming up over the Jeep and everything, when he basically had bazookaed the one truck to stop the caravan. And then he's coming up and over the truck and it looks kind of like a movie poster or something like this. And he actually got, I noticed it, at one point he actually, perspective-wise, became bigger than the Jeep than he was on. And that's the whole point, is to give him this just hugeness, which I was like, wow, that's really cool. The helicopter behind and all of that. And then, of course, later on they're doing knives and flames and other stuff. And I'm like, that's really cool.
He was a perfect fit for this acting. The only negative thing that I would have on this movie was, for me, it was a little bit slow in the beginning. But then it really did pick up.
Yeah.
And it was great. I would have to, again, give this movie a 10.
10, okay. All right. You got to realize that at some point, if you do more movies with it, you might have to give some lower scores. You might have to adjust some things.
Yeah, I just felt this movie was fantastic. And I mean it. I would watch it again.
Okay.
Really
all right. Great. Well, I'm actually going to give this a 9. I did really, really enjoy this movie. I was very surprised that we suddenly were at the end, and I'm like, wait a second, this isn't over yet. This is not over. It can't be over. So very much like Game of Thrones and other big kinds of movies like this, there will be obviously a sequel that comes to it. And so I'm eager to find out when that is. I seem to recall Josh saying 2027, 28.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's on the horizon.
Good.
So I'm eagerly looking forward to that. But I do agree with you. This is an epic movie with some really great acting. I think it's just some overall there were so many, again, for me, a lot of visual cues that I just really, really thought were really, really nice. And its intrigue of just how this is all layered over the years between the stories of the events of the past with the events of the current and the events in between, and how it's going to be moving forward. I'm kind of curious because I suspect that the next one will be very much more focused on the here and now and how things are going to move forward, because we obviously have learned from this that they control, a lot of organized drug trafficking, marketing, and all these other sorts of things around the world. So it'll be really interesting to see how this begins to play out as we figure out who's going to really take the throne, it's going to be pretty interesting to say the least. So All right. Well, thank you so very much. And thanks for everybody who's been recommending this on the channel over time. You know, we keep looking at this and we're constantly looking at, you know, what movies we should watch. If you want to get in on that, be sure and leave comments on our movies, as well as if you aren't subscribed, be sure and subscribe. And get onto our Patreon, because there you can also vote with others to vote for what we next watch. So be sure and check that out. The Patreon link is right in the description below. Again, thank you so very much. And if you haven't, please subscribe, share, and upvote the video by slapping the like button.